You know, 2 years it's been now, Frank. We've been talking about it. We're talking about patience and you calming down. Finally tonight, I think I saw that. You taking your time, picking and thinking.
Yeah, it's coming slowly but surely. There's still a lot of improving to do. But I feel like I'm getting that improvement each fight, thanks to Mark.
When you were catching him earlier on, could you sense that you weren't hurting him until the final punches landed?
Yeah, he was a tricky guy. He knew how to ride the shots, and he was coming back with sharp counters as well. So couldn't lunge in and try and go gun ho. But I knew I had to throw the body shot sooner or later. Otherwise, Mark was going to give me a body shot in the corner.
Mark, fantastic patience. We'll talk about the fans in a minute. You give them away, Frank. I was going to drive everyone mad. Now, no, not you, son. We love you. Marky, there was patience there. There was calm in the corner and in the way it's performing. Were you happy settling for 10?
100%. I mean, I knew the guy knew his way around the ring, and he was comfortable doing 10 rounds. And I thought he'd try and frustrate Frank at times, but told him not to load up and get caught up in that mind game thing. And he showed perfect patience, soft knees, as in bending the knees, because you know he tends to go upright in the past, upright and a bit like Frankenstein. But he showed great patience, and I'm really over the moon with his performance, 100%.
You're allowed to use cliches with me, Marky, because I know you. Frank, nice and calm performance. 10 rounds is fantastic. A good 6 or 7 or 8 rounds. But then that finish. I'm going to ask you the question I've been asking you since his first fight back at Wembley in November of 2011. Where do we go now?
Just continue his education. You know, it was a good performance and he did box well, and I liked it. He's very patient. Look for the opening, and as you say, he pulled a fantastic two good shots he caught him with, and. You know, you got to work on it now. You got to build on that. He's still got a long way to go, and you know, and I like what Frank does. But he's one of these guys. He needs to get more and more experience in the ring, get more rounds under his belt, and the more he gets, the better experience and the better fighter he'll be. He's not far off. He'll be fighting for a domestic title soon, I hope, and make sure certainly by the end of next year he should be there or thereabouts for it.
Okay, Frank, let's forget the boxing. What happens now with this mob? There's about 900 of them. Where do you go? How do you possibly entertain them all?
Steve, your guess is as good as mine. Now they've started, they're on a roll.
They certainly are on a roll. Frank Warren, Frank Buglioni, Mark Tibbs, thanks very much. There is genuinely 900 of them. I know they've got the top floor of a casino booked out, and they'll just keep on coming through the door. Jimmy, back to you.
Thank you very much, Steve. Yeah, they give him great support. Frank Buglioni, the new WBO, the European, getting that belt around his waist. They've enjoyed every second of that. You know, the new WBO European super middleweight champion. Well done, Frank. But just one question about that to each of you guys. There is a tendency for people like me and to rush you fighters along. But Frank Warren there emphasising he's still learning the game despite that belt round his waist.
So, you know, he's a champion tonight, but I think that the team around him with Frank and Jimmy and Mark Tibbs, they know what level of fighter he is, and I think he'll take baby steps, and then, as Frank mentioned, then he'll go on to get a domestic bust up with one of the middleweights, super middleweights out there, and then, you know, you can push him on to bigger and better things. But you know, he's still learning his trade. I think that's the most rounds he's done in a fight tonight. So, you know, he's got a big future ahead. But you know, baby steps, and then the big fights will come.
And as he learns it, how much of a boost will it give him, Billy Joe, that he's got that belt?
It's his first belt. He's going to be over the moon tonight with it. He'll probably be sleeping side of his bed for how I was my first one, and it's just a big boost for you. You know, you're looking at yourself as a champion now. You know, he do things different now. He trains hard as it is, but there'll be small little things what he won't think will count, what will count in that ring next time he's out. I think he's got a bit more of improvement to do. At the minute, you know, British level, are they saying the British titles and that? He can wait another 8-9 months. He's got that belt now. He's got a ranking. Let him carry on. He's doing very well for himself.
Sound advice, Billy Joe. Well done about that. So.